Hey, this is Voices for Learning, where we help you grow as a voice actor. I'm Susan. Thank you so much for joining me. Did you know that June is Audiobook Month? So I'm going to give you, as a voice actor, another tip on how to decrease your auditions and increase your chance of just getting audiobook work without auditioning. Be sure to subscribe. Here we go. So here is my tip for you on how you can decrease the number of auditions that you have to do to get audiobook work and at the same time increase your audiobook work without auditioning. How does that work? So what I want to recommend that you do is to reach out to audiobook production companies. They actually do exist. There are studios out there that just publish audiobooks. They connect with authors and they turn the written word into spoken word. So I did a quick search on Google for audiobook production companies, and you can do this yourself. And I got some really good hits. So what I'm going to do is show you this list, and then I'm going to show you kind of like how I've gotten on these lists, and you can copy my process. So this is actually a list right here from, I believe, a blog. It's an article or a blog, and it's just 19 top audiobook publishing companies. And I went ahead and highlighted the first one, Cedar Audio Productions. I've never heard of this one, but it sounds kind of cool. I just simply highlighted it, selected it, copied it, pasted it in a new browser window, and here is Cedar Audio Productions. They look really, really cute. So what you're going to do is just research these different audiobook production houses, studios, and you're just going to see, hey, maybe could I send them my demo? Maybe I could get on their roster. That's a great way to decrease the number of auditions that you do, but increase the amount of work that you're doing for audiobooks. So I just went through Cedar Audio Productions, and they look great. I mean, anybody who loves dogs has got to be great, right? So I went to, researched who they do. They also do video games, about them, who they are, where they are, and their services, and how to contact them. So, just reading through this list about who to contact, who's the owner, where to direct your questions to, are they accepting demos? And oh my goodness, yes, they actually are. They are in Washington State, but they do say that they will consider talent who have Source Connect or Skype for connection. And so they do consider that. So what you could do is send your audiobook demo to this particular email address right here, and just see if you can get on the roster. Now, I want to give you a bonus tip about peddling your wares. I have found that I have much better luck, much better return when I actually pick up the phone and dial the phone number and actually call them. Now, I don't necessarily see their phone number on this website, but you could always look them up and see what their phone number is, on Google or something like that, and just call them. Now, you may be scared to do cold calls, and I know I was actually really scared to do them too at first when I first started too. And then I kind of just switched my mind, and I just thought, instead of thinking it like my whole life is depending upon this one call, I just looked at it like, this is just reconnaissance. I'm just researching. I'm just finding out information. Hey, that's all I am. And I'm at a point in my career where people call me sometimes, where they cold call me for work or for advice or whatever. And I'm going to give you a secret about how I feel about when people cold call me. So you ready for the secret? I like it. I actually do. I really like it when people cold call me. I mean, I can tell sometimes that they're nervous, and I think it's really cute because I remember where I was at that point in my career where I was scared to call people. And then I just looked at it like, I'm not necessarily trying to find a job by cold calling. I just want to make a contact. That's all I'm trying to do. And when you cold call, just have a script in front of you, kind of like stick with the script, and then just ask them questions. Like, hey, what kind of books do you, mostly produce? Like nonfiction, romance, cozy mysteries. What do you do? What do you look for in a narrator? Like, who do you like to work with? Could I send you my demo? And then in a couple years, if they've never called you back and you've maybe taken some coaching and you've gotten better and you have a new demo, in a couple years, call them back and say, hey, I don't know if you remember me, but I remember you, and I have a new demo, and I've actually done some coaching, and I wanted to see if maybe I could send you my new demo because I'm still really interested in working with you because I can tell you love animals, you love cats, dogs. I do too, and I love books as well. So, audiobook production companies, audiobook publishing companies, try to get on the roster. That's my tip for today. I know it sounds scary, but you can do it. You absolutely can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I promise you, it's not that bad. So, speaking of audiobooks, my friend Anthony has a really good course on ACX. If you are, if you are new to the audiobook world and new to narrating and you feel like you need a course, this is the course to take. The link is in the description. It's an ACX course on how to set up your profile, how to get work, how to make money on ACX, which is always a beautiful thing. So I hope you learned something. Please keep going. You are doing great, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Take care. Goodbye.